The universe is saying today to you that your dark times are over. I have a very important update for anyone that came across this today. So, my friend, if you're watching this today, there's something very powerful that is beginning in your life. Today is a powerful astrological event that I felt so deeply inspired to talk about. Planet Pluto went into retrograde in a zodiac sign of Aquarius. And I want to talk about what it means for you. So I have 6 different reminders to share with you, and they're very powerful. I felt inspired to talk about this, so let's see where we're going. Firstly, I mentioned to you yesterday, to those of you who've been watching my yesterday's video, I've talked about how you're living behind the chaotic energies, how you're living behind the chaos, the negative energy. And today we're just diving even deeper because we're feeling that we're living behind the past. You've done a lot of healing. Maybe in the last 2 years, you've been through turbulent times. You've been through so much of chaos, of negativity, of losses. And now, to those of you who resonate with this message, you are beginning a whole new life. This is a time of rebirth. So firstly, planet Pluto in astrology and old alchemical teachings is a planet of rebirth, planet of huge transformation. It's a planet that influences our inner and outer transformation. So when planet Pluto goes into retrograde, it symbolizes a cleansing of certain emotional turmoil. It brings to the surface the lessons that we've learned in our darkest times. It reminds us that we have gained so much of lessons and wisdom in the turbulent times, and now it's time to organize them. It's time to build new strategies. It's time to set up new goals, because the next 5 months, because the planet Pluto will be in retrograde for the next 5 months. In the next 5 months, you're entering your winning season. To those of you who resonate with this, my friends, you're entering your winning season. So affirm this with gratitude. If you're ready, well, let's start this wonderful next 5 months of winning. So I got 6 different reminders to share with you today. So let's begin with the first one. The first one was rebirth, psychological healing, and inner transformation. So let's see how many of you will resonate with this. So maybe you've been through a time of rebirth. Maybe it was happening for a few months. Maybe it was happening for a few years. And right now you feel like the phoenix, rising like a phoenix. Maybe you've been through a psychological rebirth. So many people have been through psychological rebirth in a sense that they've been doing a lot of shadow work. They've been learning a lot from their pain. Is that you, my friend? Because, well, we are in these transitioning times, and so many people have been doing the shadow work and healing the emotions from the past, healing from breakups, healing from breakdowns, from maybe certain business breakdowns, business breakthroughs, losses. So much has happened. So much has happened in the last 3 years. And right now, you may be feeling like a phoenix. How many of you are feeling like a phoenix? Rising from the ashes, reborn. Noticing that the dark times revealed the brightest talents of yours. The dark times revealed the brightest skills of yours. The dark times revealed the brightest softness of yours. Yeah, softness is beautiful because it reminds you that you are a human. Maybe you've been hurting a lot because you have a soft heart. Well, those of you who have a soft heart also have intense senses. And intense senses help you to sense the world, help you to sense energies, and help you to sense intuition. That's something you should cherish because it makes your human experience very special, very honorable, and very unique. And therefore, there's so much that I want to share today with you because I don't know why. I'm not making much of this kind of updates, but today I felt so deeply inspired and I feel there's something you need to know. So I told you rebirth, psychological healing. Have you been through psychological healing, my friend? It means that there was so much that didn't make sense to you. But now you're starting to see a big picture. Now you're starting to know why it needed to happen. Now you're starting to understand why you needed to go through all of this. Now you understand maybe agendas of people that have been evolved in certain dark times. Now you know how to protect your peace. Now you know how to protect your truth and how to tap into your power and stand in it. Now you know, because sometimes we need to be betrayed and sometimes we need to be pushed aside like nobodies. So we start to honor our own worth, right? So we start to see where we do belong and where we do not belong. So if that happened to you, it's a powerful reminder to know your worth, to know that you don't need to prove anything to anyone to be worthy. You don't need to prove anything even to yourself to be worthy. You just need to know that who you are right now is a perfect creation of God. That's what you need to know. And when you pull all your energy back, like I said to you yesterday, then you will stop trying to prove yourself to someone else. You will feel more energized. And when we feel energized, we feel inspired. We feel inspired. And then we want to do something with that inspiration. Because I always remind you, inspiration is a sign that the spirit is moving you. And if you move with it, it will take you to winning in life. Yes, it will take you to success, to power, to accomplishment, and to grace and beauty and love. You deserve all of that. Abundance is here for you now. As I said, you left the negative energies behind. Now you're entering into a phase where you're more pure, you're more stable, and most probably you already feel that clarity is taking place, and whatever was bringing confusion to you is now becoming clear to you. So let's see what was the second thing. So I had this thought of an emperor in my mind since I've started feeling the inspiration for this video. At first I was not sure why, but emperor is this father figure, is this masculine figure that is builder, that is following this strategy, that is powerful, that has a great vision for the future, has a strong set of goals, and has a very powerful focus. Emperor is a builder, is a one that is influencing others, is one that is leading others. And therefore, the energy that comes with this Pluto retrograde is an energy that reminds you of your masculine side. Doesn't matter where you are at this point, my friend. Maybe you've been putting aside your masculine energy, or maybe you've been not able to fully organize it, to fully discipline the masculine side, which means you take a piece of paper, you set up goals, you ask yourself what would be the best strategy to accomplish these goals. And if you don't know what would be the best strategy, you will come across the right influence, the right teaching. You will dive fully into it. Maybe it's also a great time to get into some kind of educational programs or some kind of coaching programs. Or find a coach, find a mentor. I am mentoring as well. If you resonate with my work, you can book a calling with me. The link is in the description of this video. But the point is that you find someone who can guide you also in your masculine side, because you've done a lot of healing, and maybe you're also done with the healing. You've been through the hardest tests of your life until now, maybe in the recent 2 years, 3 years maybe. Have you been through many heavy tests? Well, if you've been through them, it means that your masculine side was crystallizing. It was strengthening you. It was teaching you perseverance. It was teaching you resilience. It was teaching you strength and power and wisdom and clarity. And now it's time to use everything you've learned, strategize it, set goals with it, and move with it. So, as I said, Pluto is the planet of inner transformation, which is often also a planet of shadow work and doing a lot of shadow work. But this time the energy, what I sense, is very different. It's not so much about doing the shadow work. Now it's about embodying what we've learned during doing the shadow work, what we've learned through lessons as we've been through whatever healing we've done, what we've learned in this moment. Because one side of healing is diving into the past, investigating the past and learning from all the mistakes and all the pains and all the heartbreaks we've been through. The second part to it is exposure. Now expose yourself to what you've been avoiding. Expose yourself to what will provide the greatest growth to you. Are you ready for that? Because, well, if you are, then I feel in front of you is a season of success, a season of winning. And I just feel that all your hard work and all your dark moments are about to be rewarded so much. So what else? Well, I told you about the emperor, the successful figure that also symbolizes the successful future you're stepping in. And I just feel so inspired to talk about this because yesterday I've been already talking about stepping into the new energy, and this energy is just becoming more clear to me. Now you're stepping into a successful future as long as you pursue your goals with methods and strategy. Then the third thing that I felt was that most probably you will be put in charge for something important. You will be put in charge for something important, maybe at your job, maybe at any kind of endeavor. Maybe someone will come into your life and will help you with something. I don't know what is your position in life right now, but maybe be open for new connections that may happen, because it may just happen that you will come to a position where you will be some kind of an influence for others, maybe for your family, maybe for, well, your co-workers, maybe for your followers, your subscribers, whatever you're doing. I just feel that to those of you who resonate, well, you are being put into a position of influence where you will do something important, and you will also be in power to lead a change, to lead some kind of a change. So if you're noticing these things happening, it means that the energy right now is guiding you deeper into purity, deeper into leadership from the heart, which means that your heart is opening and kind of like forming this crystal shape that is, that is here to lead a way, to enlighten the path. And because you've been through so much already, you're so much more evolved, and you're the one that can show a way, that can, pave a way for those who are not brave enough yet. So you will, maybe for whole your life, you've been noticing that you're always placed to a position of a leader, placed to a position of a mentor. And now this is coming to fruition where you will also be rewarded for that. So I don't know where you are, but I just feel I needed to say that to you. So how many of you resonate with this? Let me know in the comment section. Then what else? I written down that you are needed somewhere. This was another thing that came to me, like you are needed somewhere. To those of you who really resonate with this, maybe you've been hiding from the world, maybe you've been in solitude for a long time, doing the spiritual progress or doing the healing or just retreating from chaos. Now, to those of you who resonate with this, may feel it's time to get out, it's time to expose yourself, get under the sun and show up, because you have something to share. So I said to you, you are needed somewhere. Maybe it's time to rethink your place in the big picture. Because, well, if you think about this life, as each of us is a spark here, each of us holds something unique and special and necessary. And the chain of humanity is only complete because you're part of it. But sometimes when you hide from the world, it starts to feel like you're not being a part of it anymore, and therefore we can't function well. It may sound very strange, but think about how many lives you may change if you start shining in your power. I told you planet Pluto is all about inner transformation, especially when it goes into retrograde. And because Aquarius is this water barrier that washes away the past, it's a reminder for all of us, hey, the past was washed away. Now it's also for you time to update your identity. Maybe you're not this solitude person anymore. Maybe you're now feeling deeply driven to step into society and embody a new role, embody a new identity, embody some kind of a power that will give you a sense of purpose. Maybe finding a new job, maybe moving to a new place, or just starting a YouTube channel or Instagram channel and educate yourself about how to build a successful channel out of it, and maybe be some kind of a teacher. Those are the things that I feel so many people are waking up to right now. It's enough of hiding. You're needed somewhere. So show up. Even if you're afraid of what may happen, this is the exposure time now. In psychology, it's also used the exposure therapy, which means that the way we heal from fear or from depression or from something that we're avoiding is that we slowly expose ourselves to it, and that's how we overcome it. And maybe the time for you has come to expose yourself to what you've been avoiding, because the sense of purpose is hidden in places and endeavors that you've been putting aside because you thought you're not ready. Well, now you're ready, my friend. The fifth thing that came to me was the past has no longer power over you. No more need for healing at this point. Focus into your future. So this is also for those of you who will resonate with this. You've done a lot of healing. Now it's time to become the person of your future, to embody the energy of your future, to tap into your higher self, which is the highest version of yourself, fully embody it and demonstrate it in this world. Only you can know what it means for you. You've done a lot of healing. Now tap into your future and embody that future version of you. It doesn't mean that you will never need to do healing anymore. In the future, you will come up with, or you will find out new, maybe emotional tensions or new things that are holding you back. And you will do some more healing. But right now, in this retrograde season of Pluto for the next 5 months, well, you've passed the tests, my friend. Now start to shine. Now start to shine, whatever it means for you. For me, I would say, well, it's just time to start doing even more. Start sharing even more. Start what? Shining even more. Start shining even more so the world can see you. Yes, so the world can see you. And the last thing, you're about to come across something that will change your life. This was the last thing that I felt, and once again, I don't know how many of you need to hear this, but Well, you are about to come across something that will change your life. Maybe you already did. Maybe you've met a person. Maybe you came across something on social media that influenced you in a very positive way. Maybe this video is that thing already. You will come across something that will change your life. So really pay attention to what or how it will speak to you, because there may be some truth to it. You know, in the past, when I've been at the darkest place of my life, I came across one book that's changed my life completely, because I resonated with that book. I've been influenced by that. It was nothing special, like no incredible psychology in it or nothing like that. It was a self-help book called Dreamers Never Sleep by Italian writer Pat Mesiti. And that book gave me another perspective. I used to think there's something wrong with me because I just think differently about life. I was never interested about, what's maybe common or what's normal or what's average. I was always about the uncommon, the supernatural, the mystical, and all of that. And when I came across this book, I've recognized, well, some people think differently. And those people are actually the ones that are changing the world. And that's how it changed my life completely, because since that moment, I've started studying everything that was interesting to me, and that journey never ended. And now we are here. So pay attention to what may change your life at this point to you, because maybe it's an invitation from your higher self to become fully who you've been born to be. Sometimes society influences us in wrong ways, and then we forget who we are. We forget who we are. We lose ourselves. We start comparing ourselves with others. Then we start judging others so we would feel better than others. Psychology found out that those who practice self-compassion over self-criticism are overall happier and more aligned with their true callings. So practice self-compassion and know that this is the time to build goals, powerful goals. Make strategies, be strategic, be powerful, and know that this is your winning season time. If you follow the right strategy and stay focused with it, you will win big, my friend. You will win big, because your time has come. The past has been washed away. The universe is saying to you, the past is gone. Now embody the version of your future, the highest possible version of your future. Practice the embodiment of it and see that new you is focused on goals, is disciplined with goals, is embodying also the masculine side of life and keeping the feminine of intuition, of openness, of reflection. But masculine is guiding you with discipline, with some of the hard work, with perseverance, and knowing that when you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. Right? When you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. So I will leave you here. I hope you found a great value in today's message, and let me know if you would like to see more of this kind of updates, because, well, we are firing up and we're feeling inspired to share everything that's going on. So I want to say big thanks to all of you for choosing to support my art. I'm also an artist, a painter, and you can find all of my work on AttractPassion.com, where you will find my paintings that are like symbols for this time, that are supporting people to become their greatest versions, to support the journey of transformation and remind you of what truly matters. So go and check it out, which one speaks to you the most. And well, by buying my art, you're also supporting this mission. So I truly appreciate you for that. Big thanks also to everyone for joining our Patreon community. The link is in the description of this message. And see you in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this beautiful scenery. We are at another wonderful place. Well, my friend, I need to leave you now, but see you in the next one tomorrow. Every single day I'm bringing you updates so they can help you to transform your life into the greatest possible experience you can have here, because you're meant to experience the best possible life that you can create for yourself. Yes, it's all here for you to experience it. One love, my friends.